Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Broken Bougie. If you are new to HISSYFIT, hello. Happy you made it somehow, some way. We put out new content every single day of the week, so go ahead and hit subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Today, I'm excited, and I know I say that at I think like pretty much the beginning of every single one of these videos, but I'm especially excited because makeup brands are coming out with their holiday launches and their little holiday sets. And I love a good holiday set because I feel like it's a nice conceptual idea that's meant to be special. You know, it's meant to be presented as a gift almost. That's like why they do it. Everybody just ends up buying it for themselves. Me included. Today we're going to be covering Hourglass's holiday launch. I'm pretty sure this past year they rolled out these new Confession refillable lipsticks. So they did a little holiday set for it. It retails for $54, which, you know, it is a luxury brand item. We'll get more into what you get for your bucks. It comes with 3 shades that are exclusive to this little box set, which I love. I don't like when brands put out a holiday launch or an exclusive launch or something like that, and it's basically something that you could get in the regular collection. It just takes away from, I guess, the excitement. I can appreciate that Hourglass put a bit more thought into what they're giving their consumers by giving you 3 exclusive shades that, you know, you can't get anywhere else in their collection. So you open it up, and I love this about Hourglass. They give you little like directions on the product. I actually could probably use these because I'm very scared to switch around the products and potentially like refill them. So I'll show you how it works. The main product comes in this fancy gold component, which is so extra. It's so ridiculous, but you know, you love it. It's nice to feel really super extra sometimes. I love pulling out a fancy little compact and putting on my fancy lipstick with it and then popping it back into my purse and turning back into a pumpkin. I thought this was the top at first. It's not. You pull it off from up here. It looks really nice. It's nice and slim, but it is tiny. That was the first thing that I noticed when I took this out of its packaging. So according to the box on here, it says net weight 0.03 ounces. Now, I don't know if that means it's the actual weight of like the product altogether individually, or if it is like the amount of product inside of it. That's what I would like to think. But just to compare, I cross-referenced with the regular launch of the line, and it says as well that it is 0.03 ounces. So I think it's cool that if this is a lipstick set, it was a full-sized lipstick set of 3 exclusive shades. Let's compare it to a regular old MAC lipstick. When I go to their website, the measurements that it gives me is 0.1 ounces. 0.1 in a regular old MAC lipstick, 0.03 ounces in the little Hourglass refillable lipsticks. So taking that whole thing into account, let's go over the colors, the wear, what I think of the formula and stuff, and you guys can make your own judgments on if you think this is pretty much worth it. So this first color is called My One Desire, and it's like a medium pink. The next color is True Love Means, and this is definitely the lightest out of the 3 colors. And this last color is called You Are My, and it is definitely the darkest out of the 3, and it's the one that I'm currently wearing. I do have to say that this is probably my favorite, although that first pinky color is giving it a run for its money. This is just a classic color that I naturally gravitate towards. I like the vibe that Hourglass took this little holiday set in. I feel like they took the whole holiday concept and flipped it on its head a little bit. They romanticized it almost, because I feel like a lot of the times when you see holiday launches from brands, it's always like an exclusive new red color, or you know, something with a red lipstick thrown in there, or something glittery or whatever. And I think that Hourglass took on a very sophisticated approach to holiday lipsticks, if you will. I think that the color story is really romantic. I think that it's super feminine, and it's very reminiscent of almost like the 60s. It feels old-fashioned, it feels romantic, but it still feels fresh. This doesn't feel like your grandma's lipstick. It's a very, very current take on what I feel like is a very vintage color story, and I love that very much. So keeping in the spirit of the old Hollywood vintagey Christmas that I get from this color story, I decided that today I think we should do a winged eyeliner tutorial, because no beauty channel is complete without a winged eyeliner tutorial. There's so many different ways to do a winged eyeliner that I feel like anybody could learn from this video, so let me walk you through what I did. Now let's scoot you into my eyeballs. I always start off any winged look with a bunch of eyeshadow primer. My favorite is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. It's a classic. It's always worked for me. This is a total throwback product. It's the Bare Minerals eyeshadow in the color Vanilla Sugar. For the amount of time that I've had this, it might be a little bit unsanitary, but the way I see eyeshadow is that it's just pigment, right? It's just powder dust. There's nothing that could like really go wrong inside of it, so that's what I used. Now that my eyeshadow is applied, I can move on to eyeliner. My favorite eyeliner to use right now is the Tarte Tarteist Clay Paint Liner. I love this stuff because it's very black and inky. It stays on beautifully. It takes a lot to smudge this product. And what I like about it is that it's the perfect in-between of consistency. It's not super thick to the point of where it drags onto my eyelid very severely and it's hard to keep a straight line. And it's not super liquidy that like any little motion will mess up your eye look, although I do I do floof up at one point during this tutorial. I follow where my outermost lashes are in the direction that they're going in, and then I like to start off by doing a little marker line of where I want my wing to be. And I use my eyelashes as that of a directional cheat sheet. So once my little marker line is there, then I'll try and do a perfect and little even line all along my eyelashes. Now, I prefer to do my winged liner with mascara on already. I just feel like that way it gives me something to kind of balance the brush on, if you know what I mean. But I just try to keep the line as smooth and as even as possible. Winged liner is a timeless look, and I feel like it tied in beautifully with the timeless color story of this Hourglass lipstick set. Let me know in the comments below if you guys think that this is a nicely thought out lipstick set like I do, or if you think that I'm cray cray. Give this video a like, please, and don't forget to subscribe. So I will see you guys next week in a new one. Bye!